Hey everyone, Chris here again. Another review and yet another Evergoods product. So today I wanted to talk to you about the Evergoods Civic Access Pouch 2-liter. Picked this up a few months ago and have been carrying it with me every single day since. And so I wanted to show you today what I keep in it on a typical loadout if I'm traveling away from home for more than a couple days, whether that be by car or plane, and just kind of give you my overall thoughts on it. I looked at a lot of little tech pouches before purchasing this one, and I think that this one just strikes a great balance in terms of aesthetics and features, usability without going over the top. Evergoods also makes another pouch, the Civic Access Pouch 1-liter, which is a single folding pouch with magnetic closures. That also looks to be beautifully designed, but the compartments inside of it looked like they were a little bit smaller than this, and so I wasn't quite sure how I would use that. I went ahead and picked up this one, and I'll show you what I've got inside. And first, before we dive inside though, let's take a look at the outside. So the fabric on this guy is a 420D nylon 6 weave. It's PU coated on the inside and has a silicone coat on the outside, so it's super smooth in your hands. You've got a grab handle up top, and a couple other loops here that you could use to clip a carabiner or two. I do like that they're fairly tight though. They lay really flat so they're not prone to snagging on things in and out of a bag or however you might be using it. Evergoods has their classic exposed Velcro logo here, which is great. And it has some not stretch pockets, but fabric pockets here in the front. They're not super roomy, but you could stick charging cables in there, business cards, something small like that. Typically, the zipper tab comes with a black pull. I swapped this over for the high-vis pull from Evergoods. They just recently came out with some new zipper pull packs in, I think, blue and red, which would be really cool. I just think this is great. It helps my eyes quickly look to see where I need to unzip it. So I guess getting right into that then, the zipper design on this pouch is quite unique. It is not just straight across the side, but instead I don't know what the term is, if it cambers or it angles upwards. But what that does when you open it here, and let me show you, is it allows the bag to lay open just like that, which is great if you're gonna work out of this, on a table, if you're at a coffee shop or at your desk or, wherever you are at your destination. You've got this open, you can grab, I guess, pencils out of here, whatever tools you might need. And to be honest, at my office or at my desk at home, it is typically open in this configuration because I'm constantly reaching in to grab a charger or an adapter or a memory card. So I'll just kind of get right into what I've got this thing loaded out like today. Quickly though, we'll close it back up. If you might have noticed, there is a zipper on top here. This just accesses the top of this flat pouch, and so it's a quick way to get into it. You can also access it once it's open by this zipper here. This material feels very similar to what Evergoods has on the inside lining of their other bags. And in this top pouch, I just tend to carry SSD drives. So I like the SanDisk Extremes. I've got a 2 terabyte here and a 1 terabyte. These 4K videos certainly eat up footage on your main hard drive, so I'm always working off of external storage devices and trying to back up as much as I can as well. So I have those in there. I also carry a USB-C to USB-C adapter in there too, and hopefully it's a high-speed cable so that you're taking advantage of the quick read-write speeds that these external SSDs are capable of. So I've got that there. I guess it'll probably be easier to show you what I have once I start taking things out of here, but if you take a peek, I've got my MacBook charger with a USB-C fast charging cable on there. Take that out. I also carry with me one of Apple's charging bricks plus USB-C to Lightning cable for my phone and a USB-C to USB-C for my iPad. I just bring one extra charging brick with me, because I figure I can charge a device off of my laptop if I needed to as well, or just swap them back and forth. I'm trying to get in the habit of carrying as little as possible on a daily basis. With that being said, I don't want to be without tools, but reducing weight as much as possible is always nice. The other thing I have in one of these divider pockets is a CF card reader, which is for my Canon R5's video memory card. So now that it's kind of empty, you can see that Evergoods on the main side of this pouch has a zippered pocket in here that you can place goods to the left or right side. It's got Evergoods' classic style logo that tells you where it's been designed and what materials went into it. And then on the other side of that, you have a larger main compartment. And then next to that, again, two small pockets that are really just separated by fabric. So they don't have their own volume, but the fabric just helps you to keep things organized, which I find is really, really handy for cables like this so they don't start running wild in here and snagging on every single thing that you want to put in or take out of the bag. In this zipper pocket, I only really use this if I'm traveling, and what I end up putting in here is a watch. I will typically carry my Garmin Epix watch, which is my fitness watch, in here. So that's what I've got in here now. And the reason I do that is I just feel like it's extra protected inside here. When I'm traveling, I tend to favor a mechanical watch. I always bring something like this. It's just more dressy for whatever meetings I might have. I also just love the classic engineering and design style of mechanical watches. So this is a Tudor Polygos here, and I'll definitely do a review on that at some point because it's a beautiful piece of equipment. So yeah, that's usually on my wrist when I'm traveling, and the Garmin fits in here. If for some reason I had to swap that and do it, it would be just fine. It would keep it nicely protected and would prevent the watch from getting crushed too bad. And within that zippered pocket, you have another fabric divider pocket here. Again, just further organization. This would be a great place to put an Apple AirTag since it's kind of hidden in case you have some valuables in here and you're afraid of the pouch running away from you. So that's a quick overview of the Evergoods Civic Access Pouch 2-liter. I think it's a highly versatile tech pouch. I'm sure there are many more ways to use this than I do, and I would be open to any suggestions on how to maximize it. Again, I've tried to get into carrying as little as possible on a daily basis, just to lighten the load, but organization to me is really important. Keeping it all nice and tidy, I think helps to relieve some stress out of my already stressful enough day. I think we all are probably in that boat. So lots of great tech pouches out there. I think the Evergoods execution is just really, really well thought out in how it lays on a table, the different storage spaces, the materials are high quality, the build quality is Evergoods classic. I don't see how you could really make it better. Price tag on this is about $75, which I guess everything nowadays is expensive. So to me that seems expensive, but heck, I feel like you can't even buy a t-shirt for $50 anymore. So I guess you get what you pay for. You know, it's certainly by no means the only option out there, but I think it is a great one. You will not be disappointed if you end up going with the Evergoods Civic Access Pouch 2-liter. Take care. Have a great day.